The largest nuclear power plant in Europe is now under Russian control after a night of battles with Ukrainian forces in the central district of Zaporizhzhia. According to emergency services, the Russian attack started a brief fire in a 5-story building at the plant. There are 15 nuclear reactors across Ukraine, and the UN's atomic watchdog agency says it's concerned fighting could damage them. So far, remote monitoring services report there has been no spike in radiation at the Zaporizhzhia facility. Let's go now live to Dasha Chernishova, who joins us from Moscow. Dasha, we saw an unsuccessful round of talks again. How have Russians reacted to another attempt at a ceasefire failing?
Yes, indeed. We have heard from the top Russian negotiator Vladimir Medinsky saying that on a number of issues, the sides have managed to reach an understanding. They have made an agreement on joint provision of humanitarian corridors, something which has been deemed as significant in the Kremlin. We have heard from Dmitry Peskov saying that was a major achievement there. Now, we understand that it was also one of the key elements of the Ukrainian delegation on their agenda when they were heading for these talks. However, we have heard also from the lawmaker Leonid Slutsky, who was a member of the Russian delegation, that on a number of issues on which they have reached an understanding and actually some sort of agreement, but which were not announced, there will be required some national ratification. So that's unclear what are those issues, and definitely we'll have to wait and see. The sides have agreed to have another round of talks, which will be held early next week, according to Mikhail Podolyak from the Ukrainian delegation. So essentially, these humanitarian corridors and the possible ceasefire in the sectors where these corridors are created is definitely one of the major achievements. Now, we also know that the defense ministry of Ukraine and Russia will be in contact for the creation of these corridors. So definitely that's some sort of moving forward, but definitely more talks are needed. And we know that there are issues on which sides still disagree, but they still want to have this conversation.